Hello, guys, it is Letty, and I want to say first off, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Make your dreams come true this year. I know I'm trying. So, today we're going to get right into the video, and I want to say thank you so much to the new subscribers that we have and the people that are watching the videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, we're going to be talking about Denzil Washington. Now, Denzil Washington, we could be here till next Christmas talking about Denzil. I mean, the awards, the accomplishments. He's a humanitarian, family man. Kids are thriving. Some of them have dived into acting as well. I mean, he just seemed like a wonderful person. I would love to meet Denzil Washington one day. He definitely would be one of those who would be amazing to meet. So, I want to get into some of his movies. We know he is the only black actor that has won, not one, but two Oscars. He won a Best Supporting Actor in 1989 for Glory. His second one was for Training Day for Best Actor. So he has a Supporting Actor Oscar and then a Best Actor Oscar. Amazing. Well deserved. But I kind of, in this video, I like to, when I do these actor spotlights, I like to talk about some of the work that may not be as well known. He has done so many movies that are always good. He always gives a good performance. No doubt about that. Very reliable actor. You can count on a good performance. But I want to talk about a few movies that you might not be familiar with. And these movies that I'm going to mention, I will put somewhere in the cards or the description where you can watch them on. I have looked it up, see where I can see where you can watch these movies if you choose to do so. These movies are like long forgotten, extremely, great, performances off the charts. They may not have been blockbuster movies or well known, but I just wanted to mention them because they are some of my favorites of his long list of movies. So the first one I want to mention is John Q. Now, John Q is interesting in the sense that when you're talking about healthcare and the recent events with healthcare with the gentleman that killed the CEO. That's just crazy. Um, and my heart goes out to the family, of course. This is sort of like gets down to the psychology of it's not similar to that, but it's in that vein of talking about when a person needs some type of treatment and is life threatening, and either the insurance doesn't cover it or they don't cover part of it, and the frustration that ensues. So that's what this movie is talking about. And this John Q, basically he plays a dad who has a child that doesn't appear to have any pre-existing condition, and it just one day just collapses on the ball. I think he was playing baseball. He collapses, and it turns out he needs some kind of heart. He needs a heart um, surgery, and I want to say it's insurance related, but I have to confirm that. I will put that in the cards. They won't do it. Okay, so he literally holds them at gunpoint and makes them do it. So Denzel conveys such a raw emotion. You can feel the pain in his heart for his child. He can't help him. He feels helpless. He feels like this is his only recourse. Even though we don't go to these lengths, but it's a very interesting character study. And he basically by a gunpoint makes them save his son, which I thought was like, wow. Yeah, this movie is incredible. Denzel Washington performance is your heart just aches for him. Your heart bleeds for him. It is really is a very, very good movie. So if you can check this movie out, John Q. Came out in 2002. Check it out. Another movie that you may not be familiar with, or you may be familiar with, is A Soldier Story. Came out in 1984. Now, it's very difficult to stand out in a cast of actors of this caliber. You have some wonderful performances. You have Adolph Caesar, I think that's his name, Art Evans, uh, David Allen Greer, I think is in this, and some other actors I'll put there, the cast. Oh, Howard Rollins Jr., my God. Denzel had a lot of competition with this one. Denzel still holds his own. But baby, this is like the Super Bowl. This movie was the Super Bowl of acting, honey. Everybody get good performance. Everybody sweating. There's a lot of sweat going on. I'm like, woo, it is hot. Like I need a drink just to watch this movie. But anyway, it takes place in an army base. So basically, it's a murder happens on the army base, and they're trying to investigate. Howard Rollins Jr. Investigates the murder. So he's interviewing everyone, and Denzil Washington is one of the privates in the video, and he is one of the few that stand up for himself. Not a lot of them stand up for themselves. They're kind of like, okay, it's not, I'm being abused, but I just have to deal with it. This is the sign of times. But Denzel is not that type, so he actually gets into a fight with his sergeant, and even though the sergeant, he didn't really win the fight, like I would say it was almost even, but the sergeant respected him because he stood up to him. And it's a very interesting character study. Like, you got a lot of different characters in this movie. Denzel is just not going to take a lot of crap from anybody, no matter what their rank is. So, love this movie. It's hard to stand out in this movie, I'm telling you. Super Bowl. And then the last movie I'm going to mention is Mississippi Masala, because we could be here all day talking about Denzel's movies, but I feel like these movies to me stood out the most. Mississippi Masala was a interracial relationships movie, which is pretty much, that's not the most, unique, original, but his performance once again, as especially the dialogue that he has between his girlfriend's father, their exchanges. Oh my gosh, the intensity. Um, it's deep. It's deep. It's amazing. Denzel just breaks things down. He says things that maybe some people would like to say but don't say publicly. So he kind of gets to the nitty gritty. I know you looking at me. You look down on me. You come over here, and you set your businesses up in our communities and da 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 da. And it's a very good, interesting character study. It's amazing. These movies have not. These are old movies, but this is current things that are happening right now. So, I mean, a lot of this stuff is still going on. So it's just, even though they're old. And then the final movie I want to mention of his is Malcolm X. Malcolm X, I personally feel, this is my opinion, I felt like he should have won an Oscar for Malcolm X. He embodied Malcolm X so much that if you do a double take sometime, I think I'm looking at Malcolm X. He's a shade or two. He's a couple of shades darker than Malcolm X, but he looks like him, he sounds like him, he talks like him, he walks like him. I mean, just, I was in astonishment looking at this. I think this is one of his best movies, Malcolm X. And also I think this is one of Spike Lee was in another league. He made a perfect movie. Shout out to Spike Lee, because Malcolm X, I think, is Denzel Washington's best movie. That's just my opinion. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will leave links or information for these movies that I mentioned in these cards up above or the description down below. If you want to check them out, I'm gonna watch one of them today. So, I'll get my day started early. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you at the next one. Take care. Bye bye.